Okay, what's up, guys? My name is TMossBoss, and I wanted to let you guys know about Anchor. Anchor is an app that you can download to record your podcast in the easiest way ever. Like, it doesn't require a whole lot to know. Like, you just pretty much press record and you just start doing your podcast and stuff. I don't know what you plan on doing, but you plan on doing something. That's why you're here. So, yeah, download Anchor, or you could go to their website, anchor.fm, and yeah, you could do it straight from your computer too. So yeah, it's easy. They distribute everything to they distribute your podcast to every streaming services like out there, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Okay, and then you can monetize it, so you're making money off of what you love doing. All right, so people, make sure you do it. Make sure you download Anchor, or you go to their website, anchor.fm. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for listening. Peace. Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. I am going to do this is going to be another relationship advice episode, but first, I should have maybe did this beforehand. Check all of the available updates for all my PlayStation games, and I need to let y'all know right now I have a lot of PlayStation games, but I think I could get through it. I think I can multitask. I'm gonna try to multitask, so I'm gonna try to like update the game, or I'm gonna read what I can read first, and then go and try to update the game. So currently, right now, I am getting them out the way. There's like games I'm like, bruh, I know this game don't need no update. Like, there ain't even nothing going on. There's some games I know I'm in half and I'm updating them because I know I'm gonna end up buying them again. So that's how I do it. I sell a game to go get something and then end up rebuying that game all over again just because it's $2 in the PlayStation or Xbox store. I'm a weird individual. But anyways, starting with the first story. This one looks a little crazy. Looks a little crazy, but anyways, I was assaulted a few months ago. My significant other wants to open their relationship because I'm not satisfying her sexually anymore. You know, it's just to talk about that. It's relationships like that where I'm like, you know what? I think it's like, it ain't like the like big deal. I guess it is in a way, but like I don't know. I feel like when you get to like an older age, then maybe that's when you start saying stuff like that. I feel like once when you guys got like years behind each other and stuff, then I feel like I was saying, like when you get to an older age, I feel like stuff like that shouldn't matter. Like when stuff just don't work properly no more, maybe that could be the case. But like, yeah, he's 19 and she's 25. Dang, he out here like I don't know. Back when I was in high school, like people like that, like we looked up to them because there was like you got somebody that is older, and it's like, but like not older, just like I don't know, like older in a way. But anyways, I'm sitting there getting carried away. So he goes on to write. So as the title says, I was sexually assaulted on New Year's Eve. It really effed me up. I won't lie. Not just because it was an assault and by default traumatic, but wait, what? But also because the whole thing was very similar to something that happened to me when I was a kid, and it triggered some really deep seated trauma from that as well. You know what I encourage to people that be dealing with that type of stuff, because I don't know personally, that stuff, like that type of stuff ain't never happened to me before, and I just like, hope and pray that it never does. But I would highly recommend like joining like some like fighting class. Like I don't know, I guess to like get like some steam and like some anger out of you and stuff, and just like in case of the future, if this were to ever happen again, you know how to defend yourself, and if somebody ever did try to touch you, you roundhouse them. So anyways, it's effed how I view sex. A few days ago, it happened. My partner tried to initiate sex with me, and I just burst into tears and couldn't do it. Okay, well, see, I feel like I shouldn't really touch up or say anything on that, but like, that they're not going to do anything to you, so it's but like you saying, like it triggered some stuff in your head. So yeah, I don't know. But anyways, she's sympathetic, but naturally annoyed that she was being fulfilled sexually and had to take things into her own hands. I'm not that bad anymore. I can push through and make myself do it now, but I have a kind of mentally disengaged to be able to cope. But I have to kind of okay, I had to read it the second time. All right, I know what he was saying. I get why my partner is frustrated. I do. We've gone from a normal, healthy sex life to me being bad in bed. She's upset because sexually empowerment, fulfillment is a big deal for her, and I'm just not giving it to her anymore. I understand all of that. I'm trying to do my best to work through this, but it's difficult. I trusted the people who assaulted me, and I still have to see one of them pretty regularly and take a real toll on my mental well-being. I just have this block now, which I'm finding I'm more so. Oh, more so. I was like, wait, what is a more so? I'm like, I ain't never heard of that word before, but more so. It takes me a time to understand some English languages and stuff. Like, even though I was born and raised here in America, I'm not from like out of the country or anything, but it's just I read stuff like I'm from out of the country. So anyways, I'm more so chipping away at rather than bursting through. Because I'm no longer any good for her in bed. My partner has told me she wants to open their relationship. Wow. That feel like that's, I don't know. I would rather for things to end than for her to come up with something like that. Like, yeah, we can be cool and friends and all, but I don't think that's going to work. Like, especially if you're not with that. Like, I feel like you should tell her and things, but I don't know, like, maybe work. It's like I shouldn't have to tell a person that, but maybe like work a little bit better and being in bed and things. Like, I don't know, like I wouldn't let things get that far. I would try to work through it. But like I said, like maybe find something to like kind of like bury that memory and stuff. So then in the future, with her and stuff, you can have a better like relationship in bed and things. But yeah, I don't think an open relationship. I don't know. I don't really approve of open relationships. That's not my thing. It's like it's either me or her, or the relationship has to end. But I can't be that person where I'm like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, we can be in an open relationship, bring home random people that we don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it would work like, well, no, it wouldn't work like that. But I just don't approve of open relationships, to just get that out of the way and stuff. But anyways, all right. Now I'm done updating my PlayStation games, so now I can just sit here. I had to update 12 PlayStation games. That is crazy. But anyways, moving on to what he said. She wants to go and have sex with other guys because I'm just not fulfilling her anymore. I won't lie, this is crushing for me. No hate to people who are poly or in open relationship, but the idea of it isn't for me. Yeah. It's like, that's just something that I don't know, like, yeah, it's just no offense to them and things, like, I'm not saying that it's just something that shouldn't be allowed, it's just something that I'm not with, it's something that I'm just like, I can't be with that type of crowd, like, that's something where I'm like, no, it's like, it's, either we work on this as a team together as one relation, like, we can work on this type of stuff, or if you really want to do this, the relationship has to end. Like, I would have to end the relationship. That's something where I'm like, that's something where I'm like, I can't be a part of that and stuff. So, but the idea of it isn't for me. I told her I don't want that, and she said I'm being really selfish and not considering her wants and needs, and that's not fair that her sex life should suffer because I'm going through some stuff. I feel like she's right, but I'm still really, really upset about it. I just don't know how to handle this. Can anybody help? Well, I would definitely talk to her and then explain to her why it's kind of hard for me to do stuff. I feel like as a person, she should understand, especially if this was something that had happened to her. Because it sounds like, I don't know. I don't think you said you told her what had happened. So maybe if you did tell her what had happened and things, then it can possibly work out. But yeah, if it was like, if you didn't, like, if you never told her, then yeah, it's gonna probably be a little bit hard for her to understand, like, the whole problem and things. So yeah, I definitely would sit down and talk to her about it. But if she still wants to do this whole open relationship thing, and you're not with it, then the relationship needs to end, plain and simple. So sorry to say it, but anyways, next question: how should I ask my stepmom if I can call her mom? I don't know. Like, that's something that I've wondered. I'm like, that's something where I'm like, I couldn't really do it myself. I will probably call her by her first name or just be like Miss, Mrs., whatever her last name is. But that's somewhere I'm like, if I already have a mom, you shouldn't really have to be worried about calling somebody else mom and things, unless like you didn't know who your mom was, and then it was like, then you look to her and things as a mom. But anyway, so that's what he is saying. I don't have a biological mom, but I do have a lovely stepmom who is 31. She has always treated me as her own kid and adopted me when I was 9. Even when we were out with my step siblings, she treated me just as all of the others. I'm nervous about bringing this up, so I would like to ask some advice on here. I am a 15-year-old boy, if that matters. Oh, well, then I don't know why I was like, oh, it's mother-in-law. See, that's like, that threw me off for a second. I completely forgot like there's such thing as stepmoms and stepfathers and stuff. They even made a movie called The Stepfather, which is a kind of a crazy movie and stuff. But yeah, people like that, you shouldn't have to. You just call them by their first name. But no, like I mean, if you don't have one and then you look to her as a mom and stuff, I mean, I feel like that's a question you should ask yourself. Do you look to her as a mom? And if so, like, I mean, you say she treats you like one of her own kids, then yeah, like, just, I don't know. Because I feel like that's like a groundbreaking relationship between like the step parent and the stepchild and stuff. Like, especially if, like, I don't know, like, I mean, yeah, she has kids and all, but I feel like it would be like even much more moving for her to, like, you're not even her kid, but you look to her as a parent and stuff. So yeah, I guess, like, it shouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't consider it a problem. Like, yeah, it's just something you just do it one day. Just I don't know. I'll test it out, see what happens. I mean, if she's not, I would imagine that a step parent would not have a problem with that. I would, like, that would be, see, that's the crazy thing that you don't think of. Like, what if she like corrects him, like, I'm not your mom, so don't call me your mom? Like, dang, that'd be, I don't know, I feel like that'd be kind of harsh. But then she'll turn around and then like treat you as one of her kids and stuff. So I mean, she honestly looks at you as her own child and things. But yeah, I'm like, that's kind of weird. I don't know how to, like, it's like, yeah, I would do, I'll put it to the test one day, see how it works out. If it don't work out, then just call her whatever you've been calling her and stuff. But anyways, next one. Oh, this one looks crazy. Sick, and my husband doesn't believe he should take care of me. Divorce? I mean, well, see, here's the thing. Let me read what it is, but I feel like I need to, like, kind of give my answer before when I read some like title like that, cuz that's kind of messed up. Like, if you're sick and then your husband's all like, "Oh, I don't need to," like, that's, I guess y'all didn't have like that whole talk of in the middle of the wedding, like, in sickness and health, because that's like one thing I always be paying attention to in weddings when they say that and stuff. And I'm like, that's something that I remember, and that's something where I'm like, years down the relationship, when you're sick, then I would imagine that in sickness and health I have to be there for you because I am your husband, period. Scene. Like, let's read what she has to say, because I'm guessing right now that a divorce has to be in the works. But anyways, I have been with, I swear, man, Call of Duty, I think this is the second time they interrupted me in the middle of something. I might, because the game is fun, but like, it's on my phone and things. But anyways, I have been with John, quote unquote John, so that's not his name, but anyways, we're gonna say his name is John. I've been with John for nearly 12 years and married for 9 years. 5 months ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer stage 2. It's treatable, requires surgery and 7 cycles of chemo. John has literally done nothing to help me. I receive very little sympathy or care from him. Last month, I moved in with my sister so she could take care of me as I am weak and need the help. Wow. That is messed up. Like, that's something where it's just, wow. Yeah, I think I would definitely talk to her about that. Like, I don't know. It's definitely requires a talking, but, dang, like, if it's just, I don't know, like, I'm guessing, like, maybe they could be scared, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm scared too, because if I'm not getting the required help, then I'm not trying to die out here and stuff. So it's just, yeah, I would imagine that doesn't. That's kind of messed up. So anyways, continuing what she wrote. Yesterday I went to our house. When I got there, John was sleeping on something. Was sleeping and something in me said, "Look at his phone." He had several texts between him and some woman called Jennifer. Wow. Huh. Well, it's quote unquote Jennifer. It's not her real name, but wow. That's like that's like a movie right there. That's like a straight up movie right there. All I can say for you is I wish you the best, and I hope you find a better relationship, because that's not cool. That's not cool. You're sick, but he's all like, you know what? Jennifer sounds like that. Instead of talking to my sick wife, maybe I should talk to Jennifer, the woman that's not sick, because that is the right thing to do. So, anyways, he basically had been dating. Wow, Jennifer, he'd been dating. Wow. Oh yeah, divorce. No, you had to divorce him. I'm sorry, but that doesn't sound like a healthy relationship to me. I hope I read that in some point in time. But anyways, ooh. The edits look even crazier. Okay, so he basically been dating Jennifer for the past 4 months. I woke him up and asked him why he cheat and why he abandoned me when I so needed him. I had been a good wife and take care of him full time, even after he had his motorcycle accident. I hope this is I hope people are doing this just to get a reaction out of people, because you've definitely gotten a reaction out of me. He got into a motorcycle accident. You took care of him during that time. And then in the edits, it looked like there's some other crazy things that she did for him. And in the time of need, he can't take care of you. Divorce. I said it in the title. I'm saying it again. I'm pretty sure I've explained it before, the 3-strike rule that I give out to people. He is on his, he didn't skip, I usually give people 2 chances. This man has added chances, but lost out on all those chances. He got, on his 15th chance, okay, but he's on strike 3. No, he is the worst baseball player on the team right now. He is. If this post had went viral, right? And it did kind of go viral on this subreddit page. But let's say if this was to travel all over the place, you have put a bad name out for all men. Because then women, I feel like there's going to be some women in this world that see this and just have that whole thing where, men ain't nothing. They just have nothing but negative things to say about men and stuff. Then I'm getting caught in the crossfires and I haven't even done nothing. So I'm it's stuff like that. I'm like, wow, bro, way to go. Thank you. Congratulations. But anyways, why he cheated, why he abandoned me when I so needed him, have been good, why I taking care of him. Motorcycle accident, I fed him, watched him, cared for him for 2 years since he literally couldn't stand on his own. Now that I need his help, he's pretending like I don't exist or like I'm not his problem. He didn't even have much to say about the cheating other than I have needs. But his answer on why he isn't taking care of me certainly stuck out. He said, I didn't ask you to stay and care for me. You should have expected that of me. Wow. He wants a divorce. That man wants a divorce. I'm sorry, but there ain't no fighting that. That's that's a straight up movie, and I feel she's gonna be all healthy, good. Then she's going to find a new and better relationship. Then towards the end of the movie, somehow they're going to cross paths. He's going to realize what he missed out on and stuff. And yeah, wow. That is sad. That's a, man. I kind of want to find out. I think I want to like figure out who this person is and just be like, you know what? Continue hanging in there, sis. Continue hanging in there. But anyways, I left and went home to my sister. I haven't told her or anyone. I am so confused. How could he say that? Shouldn't I be expecting him to take care of me and not cheat? I used to believe he loved me and like me, but the past 5 months have been an eye opener. Why doesn't he care? Now here's the edit parts. The first part, I'm like, nah. Like this is either the worst human being in the world, or this whole post is fake and this person was doing this for clicks. I would really hope that a person is not doing that, and I'm not saying that she is, because this story is just so unbelievable. Like, this is crazy. So the edits, she said, edit, I have been stupid. Edit, I paid off his student debt. I've helped him throughout 4 years of no work and bad health, 12 years wasted, 12 years of being a supporting actress in my own life story. Here I am in my sister's guest bedroom crying. I have been so stupid. No, you have not been stupid. I would say that you've been misled by somebody, but here's the thing. Everybody gets into a point in time in their life when they're in a relationship and it doesn't go as planned. And at some point in time, one of the parties or one of the people are like, oh, I've been so stupid. Why was I so stupid? I feel like that it's more so a history lesson than you being stupid. Like, it's like, and as dumb as it sounds, where I'm like saying like, oh, it's a history lesson and stuff, like, it was. Like, now that you know, like, this is the type of relationship you need to avoid, I feel like that's like a part of life. Like, you need to experience the full like roller coaster ride before you get like all the way, like, because you can't just like start off on the roller coaster and then like finish, like, just skipped all the way to the finish of it. Like, no, you need to go through the loops, the speed, the jumps, the crashes. You need to go through everything before you get to the end. Because believe me, like, some relationships out there, it is going to be the craziest roller coaster ride of your life, or it's just going to be another roller coaster ride. It's going to be something that's like, oh, I've experienced this before. It ain't going to last that long. Or, it ain't going to, like, the relationship ain't going to last that long and stuff. So, therefore, just got to, like, wait till the end. And then overall, yeah, I am good here. So, anyways, just don't hope that the roller coaster derails and somebody ends up getting killed in the process and things. But, yeah, you're not stupid. Like, that's one thing for sure. Like, people, when you are all like, you've been in relationships where it just didn't overall go as well, it's like, it's your first time being in a relationship like that. Like, you can't like blame yourself for it. Like, that's your first time ever being in a relationship like that. I would imagine that she ain't never had like stage 2 breast cancer before and was with another man and then he cheated on you. Like, this is your first time experience this. So, like, no, you're not stupid. Like, if anything, you're like one of the smartest women in the world to like, you managed to do all of this like for a person and things. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh, that is a dumb thing to do and stuff. But it's like, it's not like she knew that he was cheating, and it wasn't like she knew in the future like what was going to happen to her and she was going to figure out what kind of man that he is. She didn't know that. She ain't no like fortune teller or no future like reader or whatever they want to call them and things. Like, this ain't, she ain't had no DeLorean and can travel into like freaking the future and see what was going to go down. Like, no. She had to experience this just like how anybody else had to experience this. She had to wait and find out, okay? She was living in the reality. She wasn't like, she can't see the future and stuff. So she didn't know. So therefore, anybody else, I'm not going to say that she's stupid. No. That's something that I cannot say. So, edit, you're all right. I should have known better. I shouldn't have been so gullible. Here's the thing. When people, they're like, overall, I feel like that. Relate this, like, I don't know, people's relationship advice on here sometimes, like, where it's just you just going up on there to insult the person. Like, she didn't know that she was going to be able to see herself, like, now, and be like looking in the past and be like, I feel like people be putting stuff in like a person's head purposely and stuff. Like, no, give her advice. Like, honestly, yeah, what she needs to do, she needs to divorce this guy. And most likely, never talk to him again. unless they got kids, and then then they gotta like figure out the kid situation. But if they don't have kids, then yeah, I don't see why she ever needs to talk to him again. Like, I guess like maybe if he's like down, depressed, then be the bigger and stronger person, check up on him. But yeah, just don't like fall for his tricks or anything. Just overall be like, nope, like you gotta do this all on your own, bruh. But anyways, I shouldn't have been so easy to trick. I shouldn't have ever thought he ever cared or loved me. I should have known better. Edit. It's a effing joke. Wait, what? If this is she didn't mean. Oh, I think she was like more so talking about the relationship, like it's a joke. Cause I was like, wait, what? I hope she meant like the relationship that she had with this man was a joke. But anyways, edit. I guess I am doomed to become a gray skinned, sunk-eyed, booblet. I'm not gonna say the other word, but breastless 33-year-old next year. No, man, people are really bringing this girl down. I might have to comment and say something because I'm like, no, don't. I feel like people are purposely bringing her down and letting her know. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, some people's advice, I feel like it could just be a little bit too much about their advice. Like, because knowing if you were in a situation like this, you wouldn't want somebody to be like that hard on you and stuff, especially if you didn't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the time after I'm done, reading this out and things. Like, I'm gonna take the time to write to her and stuff and let her know, like, hey, you didn't know, so therefore you can't blame yourself for this and things. But edit, one more bottle of wine and it's off to bed. And if there is a God, or if you at least believe, pray that God strikes him down where he stands. Thank you. And of course, I am divorcing. Good. I'm just so shocked and deeply hurt. I'm emotionally paralyzed and somehow full of adrenaline. Edit, you just have to laugh. I can't believe it's an actual thing. Like, I googled it. It's very common for men to leave their sick partner. Wow. F loyalty, I guess. Edit, my poor sister. Bless her heart. She has been there every minute of every second. I guess I gotta tell her so we can make a plan. No, I'm definitely writing something to this girl. This is like gonna be the first time in history I ever do this on this podcast or on this like particular episode. It's not your fault. You didn't know. Don't blame yourself for something you couldn't even see happen. And if this happens all the time, you are not alone. I be like typing so fast, I'm like trying to like read it out, and I'm like, dang, slow down. But I'm like, wait a minute, I'm the one that's typing this. But what else can I say? Don't beat yourself up over this. He knew he was wrong for what he did, and if he doesn't realize that now, he will in the future. You are the strongest woman in this whole story. Along with your sister. And I don't believe you are stupid for his actions. I feel like I should say more. I feel like I need to say more. There's definitely more that I need to say. Like, no, I need to like uplift this woman as much as I possibly can. Okay, God has a plan for you, and if it's telling this story to the world and opening the eyes for others, so be it. But if this is opening a door for another relationship, hopefully it's a lot better than this previous one. Cool. Good luck in the future. I hope and pray that you have a better life. Period. Comments. I'm leaving it because I felt like that she should have. I save this to see if she adds any more updates and stuff to it, because that's some crazy stuff, man. That is some crazy stuff. I wish like these people had like some social media links or something. I'm definitely gonna follow her. I feel like I should like chat. And I don't know. She might be receiving like a lot of like different stuff right now, but yeah, I really do hope the best for this girl, because that's seriously messed up. Seriously messed up. I don't even know. Like, she just created this. Oh, is this a throwaway account? I hope she does read the comment or replies to it and stuff. But anyways, yeah, that was a very like messed up story, man. Like, I just don't understand how people can just like not think about others and stuff. Like, that's what this whole podcast or this whole episode was about. Like, people are just not overall thinking about others. Like, I'm like, look, you're gonna be in a relationship, you gotta think about the other parties and stuff. You cannot be in a relationship only thinking about yourself. Like, that's why I'm like, it's just the guy, that's like not so good in bed and things, and his girl wants to, like, you don't bring something like that up in a relationship, especially if I feel like you have to ask her, does she respect the relationship? Because if she does respect the relationship, a question like that shouldn't even have been asked to you. Like, that's like something where I'm like, what kind of thing is that? Like, why would you bring that to somebody that you're in a relationship with? That's something where I'm like, look, it's me, you. It's the only two people that need to be at this party. But when you start inviting other people in the party, they start eating your food, drinking your drinks, okay? And then they seem like, I don't know, I feel like with a situation like that, and it's going to lead into something where you're overall going to get hurt. So therefore, an open relationship, some people can pull it off. I've heard numerous stories and cases, and I think there's like there's like a famous relationship they're like in an open relationship. I can't even remember who it was. Like, who's like celebrities in an open relationship. There's some, I think it was like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Here's the thing with them, like, that's them. Like, if they want to have, and that doesn't even, I don't even know. Like, I feel like that had to just been a rumor. They just probably hadn't denied it yet. They don't even seem like the type that be having an open relationship. But you never know. You never know how people are behind doors. But that's them. I'm like, we are not Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith if they have an open relationship. So therefore, I am Tyler Jamal Moss, and you are whoever you are. Like, when that road, like, comes, like, and stuff. But anyways, and then with the second one, like, it's good. She's divorcing the guy. Like, I feel like, I don't even, like, that's something where it's like, if you're blindsided by how he really is and stuff, then, like, how are you supposed to know he was going to do this? You was blindsided. Like, the woman was blindsided. Like, she didn't know that this was going to happen to her. That's why I'm like, people like saying, like, or like her saying she's stupid. I feel like there's definitely some people putting stuff in her head. I don't know how many comments are. There's like a lot. I think there's a lot of comments and stuff. So yeah, 830 something comments and things. So she I was like, how is I'm already the top comment? I just made the comment like not too long ago. Somebody was all like, because he's a bad person, talk to a lawyer and get working on divorce because he isn't worth it. Yeah, agreed. So, anyways, that story, that has to probably be the worst story I've read on here, like on this relationship advice thing. I don't know. There's the other stories. I mean, some were bad, but that one where it's like you're sick and you need help, and you can't really move around that much, and it took your sister helping you rather than your own husband to help you, and then on top of him not helping you, you go to your house to find him asleep. Not even, and then that's like another thing that dawned to me. Like, he ain't even thinking about you, texting you, seeing or calling you, seeing how you are. Cause I don't know, if it was me, I had been like, I probably would have built like a freaking like a backpack chair or something, and I had been carrying this girl everywhere. I'm like, what do you want? You want some Skittles? Okay. Like, you want a Red Bull? You want some Fiji water? I would go to the islands of Fiji. Okay, go to the mountain where they said that that water comes from. Drink the water that's already in a Fiji water bottle. Gather up the water from that mountain. Do you not... See, here's the thing. And I'm not trying to, like, I don't know. Maybe it's like possibly opening up a potential relationship for me to just realize like the kind of person that I am. But I would go above and beyond. I feel like something like it would crush me because I'm like, you know, she's sick. So I'm like, I gotta be there for her. Like, rise and shine early in the morning. I'm like, but like, well, no. I was about to say something. I don't know. I was gonna like crack a joke and things, but I'm like, nah. People might think that I'm being dead serious. I was gonna say like, if I'm playing video games, don't distract me. But no, I'm like, if something were to really like, if she's all like, you know, nothing's wrong with her, then she's like, oh, can you go downstairs and get me some water? I'm like, I am currently fighting off aliens on Mars. Okay, I am not even on planet Earth right now. You could go downstairs and get the water yourself. But if she is sick, okay, and she has like this stuff going on where she's having to go through chemo, she has cancer and all these other things that's going on in her life and stuff. Like, and I'm fighting aliens on Mars and stuff, and then she asked me to go downstairs. I would look those aliens in the face like, hey, we're going to have to pause this little session right here. I will come back to it. We can get the killing and stuff, but y'all can see what's going on, okay? And I would expect those aliens to help me out, all right? Or I will hope. I tell her, I'm like, okay, as I'm going downstairs, can you just kill them aliens real quick? No, I'm joking, but no, like dead serious. Like I'd do everything, be up day and night making sure she's okay. It's like something like that. You just got to put like everything that you got going on in your life aside to focus on this one, because this is to me like the main thing in my life right now. If something like this were to happen, that's the main thing that's going on in my life. So therefore I'm like, I can't focus on anything else. I can't do anything else. I have to focus on this one problem first, solve it, and then move on to killing aliens on Mars. But anyways, yeah, to those that are dealing with similar situations, I hope the best for you. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. So, that being said, talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching and or listening, and peace.